Hi everyone, it's Cassie, the Young Teen Librarian at East Hampton Library. Today we are making another make and take craft that you can make with supplies you have at home. And today we are making a magazine collage. So here is the supplies that you will need. You will need a magazine. This just happens to be a Better Home and Gardens one. Has lots of pictures of food and different recipes in it. So because of that, I decided to make my collage today to be my favorite foods, and then I'm going to use pictures of food. So other than the magazine, you're going to of course need a piece of paper and glue. Now I have two options for glue here just in case you need them. The best, most logical choice would be a glue stick, because the thing with regular type of glue is because of how thin magazine paper is, it can make it bunch up and the end result doesn't look as great. So that's why we have a brush. If you're going the school glue, Elmer's school glue route, the best way to do that would be to put a little bit on and then brush it out so that it doesn't clump up in a corner. I personally am going to use the school glue, but I just wanted to show you, and I will show you how to do this option for maybe one of the larger pieces that I have. And then also, once you're done, if you wanted to, you could always put some Mod Podge on the front of it to make it a bit more permanent. But it's not really 100% necessary. And of course, you would need scissors for cutting your pictures out of the newspaper. But I already have my pictures and my letters and everything I need for my collage already printed out. So I'm going to set the magazine and the scissors aside. But you will need scissors if you're making this from scratch. So this is all of my pictures of food. I have pictures of tomatoes. It looks like some ribs and fried chicken, and it's a lot of vegetables. So we're going to kind of put those there, because we're going to work on those next. And I have my letters prepared. So I had gone through the magazine and I cut out large letters that it had. And the rest of the letters that I had cut out are here in case I wanted to do this again. Now I just got to turn them over because I'm going to spell out my favorite foods. So we have our M. And then we gotta look for, there we go. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna just stick some glue on there. Probably a bit more glue than I needed, but then we need to look for, we have two F's. I think I'm going to use this blue one for the word favorite, because the word favorite has glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread a layer of glue across and then spell out my word. Fave. We're going to use this purple O. There's also multiple O's because the word food has two O's in it. We need our R. Put that. Favor. We're going to put our letter I, T, and E. Okay. And then our last word is going to be F, O, oh, you know what, I'm going to put that over because I know that those two are two similar colors. I want to kind of keep them separate. And we'll do favorite foods. This is a weird S because it's got a larger top than bottom. Okay, so my favorite foods. Then what I have to do is I have to take from all the foods I printed out and kind of place them and try to figure out how to situate them on the paper. I think I'm going to do that down there. So I'm going to do the glue on the actual piece. for this one, and then for this one, I'm going to show you the tactic with the regular glue. So we kind of just put a little bit on there, and then we're going to take our brush and we're going to brush the glue out onto the piece. The glue's on, so it should be fine. It's on the tip. And then just kind of place it down like that. And that's that one. But personally, it's quicker and easier to use the regular glue stick. So if you have that, preferably use that. I have some chickpeas. I do love chickpeas, especially in hummus. It kind of came out of the side, so I'm just going to kind of make it look like it's coming out of the side, because that was how it was cut. That's how I had to cut it out of the paper. What I'm going to do now, to make this a little bit easier on myself, technically this will be probably a bit more messy in the long run, because there's going to be pieces of glue. It'll be messy at first, because there'll be pieces of glue that aren't like, covered by the papers, but I'm just gonna chance it for now. I'm kind of getting my fingers stuck in it. I do have some tiny ones somewhere. This one, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of overlap some of my choices of food. Love this one. Goat cheese. Love goat cheese. You know what? I'm going to stick that over there because it wouldn't really fit. Here we have some pickles. Mozzarella cheese stick. We're going to put that there. I have two of these, but I'm only going to need one. It's just a barbecue chicken leg, which is quite delicious. So the nice thing about this is that I can kind of put some of the glue because they're going to stick over. That one's fine there, but I gotta put some glue here. We've got our tomatoes. I don't think we need this entire thing of tomatoes. So I'm going to cut so I'm not going to use those. I'll use this one. Just kind of. Let's put this here. Yeah, we're not going to use that one. I cut out most of ones, but then figured out I didn't need someone. I also cut out like random bits of things. Kind of repeated certain ones. Ooh, these are limes, so I'm going to cut these out. Put that at the bottom. Have some carrot. Oh, I gotta turn it. You know what? I'm gonna put it down here because it's supposed to be that way. Lemon and lime. I can't fit everything that I cut out, but important things. I can have fun with what I did. Ooh, got some. You know what? I'm going to put this long, tiny little egg right there. Ooh, some cheese. It's gotta be. You know what? I have goat cheese there, so that will represent the cheese. I think that's pretty good. I can reuse these for another collage. So we're going to set these aside here. And we're going to put the cap on the glue stick. Don't want that to dry out. And that is pretty much just making a newspaper collage. Just cutting words and pictures out of a newspaper, making a collage. So this is my favorite foods. And a lot of these are quite a lot of my favorite foods. Not all of them. If I had to be completely honest, it would say some of my favorite foods, but those are some. And it's a nice way because you're thinking so methodically as you're cutting out. You're like, oh, I could use that and that. It helps to take your mind off, you know, anything that it should help to take your mind off of anything that you're stressed about. So I hope that was, you know, that was inspiring for you to, you know, have a easy craft to do. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye.